Alocasia longiloba, unveiling the beauty and care of the African mask plant. Hi everyone, Ferg Vu here. Today, we're diving into the world of a stunning tropical plant, the Alocasia longiloba, also known as the African mask plant. This beauty has captured the hearts of many plant enthusiasts with its dramatic foliage and unique charm. If you're considering bringing an Alocasia longiloba into your home, you've come to the right place. This FAQ will unveil everything you need to know about caring for this captivating plant. See more 90 species in genus Alocasia, elephantears at monsteraholic.com. What is an Alocasia longiloba? The Alocasia longiloba belongs to the Araceae family, sharing kinship with popular houseplants like philodendrons and peace lilies. It originates from Southeast Asia and thrives in warm, humid environments. The longiloba's defining feature is its magnificent foliage. Each leaf boasts a deep green hue adorned with bold, contrasting white or pale green veins. The shape is truly captivating, an elongated arrowhead with prominent basal lobes, resembling the elongated muzzle of an African mask, hence its nickname. These majestic leaves rest atop long, chocolatey purple petioles, adding another layer of visual interest. Alocasia longiloba versus Amazonica. Both the longiloba and the Amazonica are stunning alocasias, but they've given me quite different experiences as a plant parent. My longiloba is a drama queen. Its huge, velvety leaves are gorgeous, but it seems to react much more to fluctuations in light, humidity, and watering than Alocasia amazonica. One minute it's luxuriously unfolding a new leaf, the next it's throwing a tantrum with browning edges if I miss a watering. The amazonica, on the other hand, is much more forgiving. Its leaves are a beautiful, deep green, and while they're not quite as dramatic in size as the longilobas, they seem to handle changes in its environment with more grace. It's become a reliable addition to my collection, putting out steady new growth without too much fuss. So, for the laid-back plant enthusiast, I'd recommend the amazonica. But if you enjoy the challenge of keeping a truly show-stopping diva happy, the longiloba might be your perfect match. Light requirements for a thriving Alocasia longiloba. Alocasia longiloba prefers bright, indirect light. Think dappled sunlight filtering through tree canopies in its native habitat. Avoid harsh, direct sunlight, which can scorch the delicate leaves. Conversely, too little light can lead to leggy growth and pale foliage. Finding the perfect spot for your longiloba might involve some trial and error. East or north-facing windows are generally ideal. If your home lacks sufficient natural light, consider supplementing with grow lights to mimic its preferred conditions. Watering needs, keeping your Alocasia longiloba hydrated. Finding the right watering regimen is key to a happy Alocasia longiloba. Unlike some Alocasia varieties, the longiloba has a moderate tolerance for underwatering. However, it dislikes soggy soil, which can lead to root rot. Here's a simple approach: allow the top inch of soil to dry out completely between waterings. Stick your finger into the soil. If it feels dry to the touch, it's watering time. During the growing season, spring and summer, you might need to water more frequently, while winter calls for less frequent watering. Remember, underwatering is generally less detrimental than overwatering. Err on the side of caution and adjust your watering habits based on your specific environment and the plant's needs. Importance of humidity for a flourishing Alocasia longiloba. The Alocasia longiloba thrives in a humid environment, mirroring its tropical origins. Dry air can cause crispy leaf edges, stunted growth, and even spider mite infestations. Here are some tips to increase humidity around your Alocasia longiloba. Grouping plants: cluster your longiloba with other humidity-loving plants. As they transpire, they'll create a mini-humid microclimate. Pebble tray: place your Alocasia longiloba on a tray filled with pebbles and water. As the water evaporates, it'll raise the humidity level around the plant. Humidifier: consider using a humidifier, especially during dry winter months. Ideal soil mix for optimal Alocasia longiloba growth. A well-draining, airy potting mix is crucial for your Alocasia longiloba's root health. A common recipe for success is a combination of potting mix: opt for a good quality, all-purpose potting mix. Perlite: add perlite to improve drainage and aeration. Orchid bark: include some orchid bark for extra drainage and air circulation. This combination allows for proper drainage while retaining enough moisture to keep the plant happy. Fertilizing your Alocasia longiloba for lush growth. During the growing season, spring and summer, you can give your Alocasia longiloba a monthly dose of diluted liquid fertilizer specifically formulated for houseplants. Always follow the instructions on the fertilizer label and avoid over-fertilizing, which can damage the roots. Repotting your Alocasia longiloba, ensuring continued growth. As your Alocasia longiloba matures, it might outgrow its current pot. Signs that it needs repotting include roots circling the pot, slow growth, and leaves pushing against the pot's rim. When repotting, choose a pot only slightly larger than the current one. Use fresh potting mix and ensure proper drainage holes are present. Repotting is best done during the spring or summer when the plant is actively growing. Common pests and diseases affecting Alocasia longiloba. While generally a resilient plant, the Alocasia longiloba can be susceptible to a few common pests and diseases. Here's what to watch out for. Spider mites. These tiny sap-sucking insects thrive in dry conditions. They leave behind fine webbing on the underside of leaves and cause yellow speckling. Regularly misting your plant and using insecticidal soap can help control them. Mealybugs. These cottony white pests cluster on the undersides of leaves and stems, sucking the plant's sap. Isolate the infected plant and treat it with neem oil or rubbing alcohol. Scale. These armored insects appear as bumps on the leaves and stems. They weaken the plant by feeding on its sap. You can scrape them off with a cotton swab dipped in rubbing alcohol or use insecticidal soap. Root rot. This fungal disease thrives in constantly soggy soil. Symptoms include yellowing leaves, wilting, and mushy roots. If caught early, you might be able to save the plant by repotting in fresh, well-draining soil and adjusting your watering habits. Bacterial leaf spot. This condition causes brown, water-soaked lesions on the leaves. Improve air circulation and avoid overhead watering to prevent its spread. Remove infected leaves and treat the plant with a copper-based fungicide if necessary. Troubleshooting common Alocasia longiloba problems. Even with the best intentions, your Alocasia longiloba might face some challenges. Here's how to address some common issues. Brown leaf tips. This can be caused by underwatering, low humidity, or mineral buildup from tap water. Adjust your watering routine, increase humidity, and consider using filtered water. Yellowing leaves. This could be a sign of overwatering, underwatering, or lack of light. Check the soil moisture and adjust accordingly. Ensure your plant receives enough indirect light. Drooping leaves. This can be caused by underwatering, overwatering, temperature fluctuations, or pests. Rule out each possibility and take corrective action. Stunted growth. This might be due to insufficient light, nutrient deficiency, or root-bound condition. Repot if necessary, fertilize during the growing season, and provide adequate indirect light. Conclusion: enjoying the long-term beauty of your Alocasia longiloba. With proper care, your Alocasia longiloba will reward you with its captivating foliage for years to come. Remember, the key lies in mimicking its natural environment: warm temperatures, moderate watering, and good humidity. By following these guidelines and addressing any challenges that arise, you can ensure your longiloba thrives and adds a touch of the tropics to your indoor space. Happy planting!